college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
They'll go with a direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Beck. On the run. Still looking. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You always hear about guys in practice who run it to the end zone no matter what. That's what's happening here. They'll go to the end zone, but there are flags on the field, and this one's coming back. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going to look downfield again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I mean, rights. Like, I ain't putting, because you told me don't put no in there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking the shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, while you're there, we've got an update on 1 versus 2 that's going on right now. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything going on today, and when it happens, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's McMillan. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. No close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits it, and forces the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We reach the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. Right at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air, it's McMillan. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
You know what? Put that right.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finds the tight end. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's Beck. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Direct snap. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Carr. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, but just couldn't secure the catch.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Payne. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about. It'll have to be.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I see.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
What's wrong, Mom?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Sprints it inside the 15. Touchdown Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it. And he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Fine.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Fires to the big fella. And he's moved down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Caught in the backfield is Harris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him ripped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. And he'll be brought down. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Under fire. Looking to scramble.
He's my icon here. I couldn't see what I was.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Number 1 and number 2, and the numbers keep changing on the scoreboard, gentlemen. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this 1 versus 2 matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Hands it off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pass.
Your feet bleeding again?
Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Okay, go get me one.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive.
Yeah,
Jesse,
please.
they got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Relax, Mama. Okay. Relax. What's wrong, bleeding? Ema? It's okay. It go. Why you look like that?
Do you want a power?
You okay?
Okay, come out. You okay? You don't have to force yourself to cry. It's okay. 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 You want to put some of the stuff in there?
What are they doing?
We can get that. I'm not your baby.
That means you're being strong, man. That means you healthy. When you bleed, that means you healthy.
Don't. I said that. I don't want to wrap it around his tongue.
What was I do? But I was trying to do the big.
You was sure. You like 3 seconds stand. Okay, and then last one.
No, I need to.
Okay, I thought I said it. Yeah, and look in the third one, we got black running man. I gotta be careful. I have to do this way.
What is that?
It's a pack toward the back. Be careful when it's open.
We put the sock on. Yeah,
You're bad right now.
You just sock on.
Alright. Up, we can go there. We can go to the store, get you some food and snacks, okay? You talk, okay?
Okay, be quiet.
Okay, let's see your toe. Big toe. Clean it. Okay, it's okay. Oh, let me show you my keys.
I took your key when I was check on the public. I see that anyway. I saw the game. Thank you.
Let it sit so it'll stop bleeding, okay? You might have to keep doctoring it so it's okay? Sit down and you have to stop, okay? We'll put this.
Leave it right here. I got it. Leave it right there. You can sit down. Go lay down if you want to.
How you gonna go to the store? Get the love back. What you want?